Hello, everybody. Very nice to have you join us today on Rosy Red Nosy, and here he is, the man himself, Chris Crazy Keys. Woo!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us today, because today we're going to go and do some make it, move it, music. Make it 2, 3, 4, move it 2, 3, 4, music 2, 3, 4, make it 2, 3, 4, move it 2, 3, 4, music. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Is that all we're doing in the show today?
There's lots we're going to do, but first we're going to sing our song, and
Our
then
Rosy
we
song.
will tell
Will you tell
all about it.
All about it. It's Rosy and Nosy, Chris Crazy Keys. Rosy and Nosy, Chris Crazy Keys. If you want to learn piano, you gotta use these. Rosy Red Nosy and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy Red Nosy, Chris Crazy Keys. Rosy Red Nosy, Chris Crazy Keys. When you're playing guitar, you can use these. Rosy Red Nosy and Chris Crazy Keys. Woohoo! Fun, fun, fun.
Fun, fun, fun. So, what's happening on today's show then, Rosie?
Well, I was getting ahead of myself, wasn't I, before? In this show today, we are going to learn. We're going to learn a new kind of fruit on our heart tree because we've been doing heart tree stuff.
Yeah, we have.
But we're first going to do the virtual reality exercise song, and we're going to do a craft. Well, it's going to be a drawing craft
Oh, okay.
with markers today. It's going to have a little bit of a theme thing with the kind of fruit thing we're going to grow in our trees.
Really? That sounds interesting. Look
And-
forward to that.
And then we're going to do the last little song, and then we'll have to say goodbye to you. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're still very
We're
much
still
saying
very
hello.
much here.
And I think it's time to travel around the world in our virtual reality exercise airplane. It's virtual reality exercise. It's fun, it's free, it's energy. It'll take you by surprise. Just get into your airplane and take to the sky. It's virtual reality exercise. Where should we go, Chris?
China?
China sounds good.
Take a little walk.
Along the wall of China,
Make sure you leak a note.
Yeah, or
Or
nobody will find you. Try to keep your balance. You wouldn't want to fall, for there are many places that are built very tall. Walk, 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 swing your arms, swing your arms. Walk, 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 swing your arms. Walk, 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 swing your arms, swing your arms. Walk, 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 swing your arms. It's virtual reality exercise. It's fun, it's free, it's energy. We'll take you by surprise. Just get into your airplane and take to the sky. Virtual reality exercise. Where to now?
I really like France.
What's the capital of France?
Paris.
Paris. Let's go to Paris.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
How about we go and climb the Eiffel Tower? Some people take the lift. We use muscle power, and when we reach the top, look into the city. We say that in the nighttime, Paris looks so pretty. Okay, we're gonna climb, climb, climb up the stairs, up the stairs. Put the knees up,
Climb, climb, climb up the stairs.
Whoa, it's tired.
Climb, climb, climb up the stairs, up the stairs. Climb, climb, climb up the stairs. You know, once I looked up how many steps there were on the Eiffel Tower.
How
and it's
many?
a lot. I don't remember,
Right in, if you
but
remember.
it's a lot of
You can
steps.
look it up.
If
It's
you
lots of
can find
steps.
out how many steps are there if you walked up the Eiffel Tower, why don't you send that in to us on rosyrednosy@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Walk, walk, walk up the steps, up the steps.
Climb,
Climb, climb up the steps. Climb, climb, climb up the steps, up the steps.
Whoa.
Climb, climb, climb up the steps. I know there's a lot of steps.
It's virtual reality exercise. It's fun, it's free, it's energy. We'll take you by surprise. Get into your airplane, take the skies. Virtual reality exercise.
Where should we go next, Rosie?
I want to see tulips and Amsterdam was calling. We can see the lovely flowers and race along the path. Oh my goodness. Let's do it again. We can ride a bicycle around the streets of Holland. We could have stayed at home, but Amsterdam was calling. We can see the lovely flowers along the straight canal and race along the paths with other bikes as well. Okay, get on your backs. On your backs. Your legs like this. It's called bicycle legs. Ride, 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 bicycle legs, bicycle legs.
Ride, 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 bicycle legs. Ride, 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 bicycle legs, bicycle legs. Ride, ride, ride.
Bicycle legs.
Oh, can you ride a bike, Rosie?
I can.
It's really fun. Can you ride a bike?
It takes a little practice, but when you get it, it's so much fun.
Definitely. And in Amsterdam and in Netherlands, it's very flat there. So it's really quite easy to ride a bike. It's not much fun riding bikes up hills and things. That would be a lot of work.
Downhill's fun.
It is.
Yeah.
But you can't go downhill all the time.
No, you have to go up.
Because that would be crazy. Well, we just like go downhill and then you'd be like, how do I get back up to the top again?
If your house is up on top of the hill and you went down the hill in your
Maybe
bike,
if you had a ski lift, and then you could just kind of go back up to the top again and then
you're
go
silly.
with your bicycle in your hand.
Well, it's fun to imagine that. Down the hill.
I know that's what you do when you're skiing, right?
That's
You
right.
kind of take the ski lift all the way up to the top, and then you go on your skis all the way down the mountain,
Do this. A verse about skiing next week.
and then you get to the bottom and you go, that was fun.
Ah.
And then you look at the top and say, I can't climb that up again very easily, but you can go on the ski lift and then you go up, sit on the thing, and it goes
It's
all the way
it's a
back
lot
up
of
to the
fun.
top again.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot of fun to
That
do
is,
that.
yes, absolutely. Virtual reality exercise. It's fun, it's free, it's energy. We'll take you by surprise. Get into an airplane and take to the sky. Virtual reality exercise.
It's virtual reality
Exercise. It's fun, it's free, it's energy. We'll take you by surprise. So get into your airplane.
Take to the skies. It's virtual reality exercise. Oh,
That's a lot of exercise.
that was a lot of exercise in that
Lots of
verse.
vocal exercise. So, hey, we were talking about our tree, and you did a little tree thing with your
Uh-huh.
hands like this, and we're gonna do another thing on our tree. Should we sing the little chorus of that and see if you
Yeah.
can remember what the next part of the tree is? Our tree. This is what I know. I'll be a big kid is full of all these things. This is what you see. So grow, grow,
Little heart tree, this is what I know I'll be. A kid is full of all these things. This is what you see.
Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Let's grow. Grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. A big kid is full of all these things.
This is what you'll see. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. A kid is full of all these things. This is what you'll see.
What is it gonna be?
What are we gonna see today, Rosie?
Well, we did love.
Yeah.
Last week we did joy.
Yes.
And this week it's
peace.
Okay, peace. Yeah, it's peace, peace.
That's
Okay,
the
1,
peace
2,
sign,
3.
isn't it?
Yep. So, what does peace mean?
When I think of peace, I think of calm. I think of relaxed. I think not worried about stuff.
Yeah, and not even getting too upset about things when things happen. You just go, it's, you know what? It's not like we have to go, oh, let's make peace happen. But because our roots are strong and deep in God's love, He gives us peace. And we can go, okay, it's going to be all right.
If the wind blows and blows us all around, and it's just like a blowing, calmly blowing, not like
Yes.
a.
So, yeah, sometimes like Jesus calmed the storms. There was peace
Oh
in the
yeah,
storm.
there was peace right in the middle of a storm.
We did that song once about that.
We did do a song about that. That would have been a
Um,
good song to sing
It would
maybe
be good.
sometime.
But yeah, also, peace can also be when people aren't fighting.
Yeah. That's
like,
true.
so in your house, sometimes brothers and sisters fight,
That's true.
and sometimes mums and kids fight, or dads and kids fight. And
And especially, I think during when we were all locked up in our lockdown houses, and like families can be all in together, and then it can feel a little bit like cabin fever. You know that word,
yeah,
Rosy?
it means like you feel like you're trapped inside, and sometimes you can get annoyed more easily and upset more easily. And so that's when you have to go, okay, I've got my heart tree planted in God's love, and He gives me peace.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps just to remember that, because it's already there. He's already putting peace inside you, and you can just go, oh yeah, peace. And it helps you not to fight with people. And you know what Jesus even said, love your enemies.
Oh wow, that's a big That's a big thing to do, isn't it?
I know, and sometimes it feels like our brothers and sisters are our enemies. They're not really.
Oh, they shouldn't be our enemies.
They shouldn't be. But so we want to love them really, really well, because if we're even supposed to love our enemies, then we for sure love our families, our mums, our dads, our brothers, our sisters, our friends for sure. And it helps us to be nice and kind to them, because we're filled with God's peace, and we don't have to have fights and all that kind of stuff. We go, okay, I have your peace.
So how do we get peace, Rosie?
Well, because we know we have to remember inside our hearts, where's our heart? There we go. And inside our heads, that we are filled with God's love. And love is the main thing. So if you remember we're filled with His love, then He gives us peace in our heart. You go, okay, right now, you can say, right now, Jesus, I need your peace. If things are getting really hard, you go, right now, Lord, I need your peace. Or that's for if something is going to be happening, like as a fight, like people getting angry at each other, that's when you say, I need your peace. And also when you get afraid, if you feel afraid, you feel like you don't know what to think, what's going to happen, you say, right now, I need your peace. And you know what? He promises to give it to us. This song that we're going to sing is actually about when Jesus said to His friends, He said, I leave peace with you. I'm giving peace to you. I don't give peace like people around, like the world gives. This peace will never disappear. And He said, don't let your heart be troubled. Don't be afraid, because I give you peace. So we're singing this song, and it's like Jesus is singing to us, because that's how the song kind of goes. He says, I leave peace with you. Peace I leave with you.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Just let it fill you up with peace, because He promises to give us peace. It's very, very cool. I give to you. Say that again.
nice.
Really nice. Close your eyes for a minute and just imagine peace and everything being peaceful. And then think about something in nature that makes you feel peaceful. When you've got something, Chris, tell me what it is.
Something.
What makes you think of peace?
I mean, a really calm lake.
Yeah, that's really nice.
What do you think?
I was thinking of a sunset.
Sunset.
Yeah.
I guess it is right. It's like the sun is going down, and it's like almost time to go to bed and go to sleep. And everything gets a little bit quieter, doesn't it? Like all of the birds go to bed and things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we draw something like that? What do you think?
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So shall I just go through here?
Yeah, this is going to be a little awkward. We're going to try this. You go over there and I'll turn the microphone round.
Haha. Here's my microphone. Well, I'm not on the picture yet.
No, you're not, because
There we go. There we go, guys. So, we're going to do a little drawing thing that is a picture of a sunset. Now, it sounds like it might be really hard, but it's not that hard to do at all. So we're going to draw it. We need a piece of paper, first of all, and we need to have the paper cut in half. So I took, one of those big pieces of paper. I want to make it about this size, so whatever that is, I cut it in half. And then, this time, I've made it kind of a frame thing.
That's just that green thing behind you. Thank you.
There we go. Okay, so I'm going to make a frame. What I did to make the frame is it's going to be a frame that I'm going to put on there, and then I'm going to take it off, and it'll make your picture perfectly straight. So I took a birthday card somebody gave me, and I drew around it. I'm just going to show you for a second. And like that, I drew around it with my pencil, and then I had a little box. And then I folded it in half, and I took the lines I'd drawn, and I kind of cut like that. And then I've very carefully opened it up, and then I taped it. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I taped it to my picture, because we don't need to worry about going over the lines then. So I have it on here. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get a red marker. You have to have markers for this. I'm going to have a red marker, and I'm going to draw a few lines in red here. Now the thing about this, don't need to worry too much about going over the lines, because afterwards we're going to take off that frame thing, and underneath will be a perfect little square happening. There we go. You can also do that with tape. So the beginning has a bunch of red.
That's at the top.
Yeah, at the very top of the page. You can also do this with crayons. It doesn't need to be done with markers, or you can even do it with paint. After the red, I'm going to use some orange. So we've got a lovely color orange here. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing with orange. You can take your time at this, but I'm not going to take too long at it, because I want to get it done quickly for our show. And I also want to show you it doesn't need to take very long to do. Now, these are colors you get in the sunset. Also, how about yellow or gold? Actually, here we go. Yeah, this gold will be good. Oh, that's a bit orangier. So I'll do this little one, and then I'm going to use my yellow one that's a bit lighter than this, because sometimes what you see on the marker doesn't quite turn out like you think. So that's okay.
Can you show the screen what you've done so far?
As That's what I've done so far. But that was a little bit darker than I wanted it to. That's okay though. We'll just work with that, right? Now the yellow one, I'm doing underneath there.
Ideally, you'd want to start with the darkest one, the red one, and then go the
Yeah.
orange and the lighter orange and then the yellow, right?
Now, yeah, now this is kind of fun. I'm going to stop all together what I'm doing with that. I'm going to make some blue. And this is going to look a little bit like water afterwards. A dark blue, not a light blue here. I'm just doing a little bit of this dark blue. Make a straight line across. Oopsie. Now I've seen here on the yellow, they've made a little mistake and it didn't go quite to the edge. I don't want to have that happen. I want to go right to the edge. There we go. I've even done a little bit on the other one here. It doesn't matter. Okay, and the same thing happened with the blue. Make sure I go right to the edge afterwards. Doesn't matter if you go over the edge because that thing, the frame, is coming off. Now the last color we're doing on our stripes here is a lighter blue. It's going to look a little bit like water at the end. Right to the edge. See, even going over the edge, it doesn't matter. Being careful at the bottom because I don't want it to go underneath the paper.
Mm.
When you do this at home, take a little more time than I'm taking because I want to get it all done and show you.
It actually looks okay with a little bit of white still left
I
in it.
know.
It's like waves a little bit,
Like
isn't
waves. Now I'm taking a black marker. And this is the fun part. So I start over on the. I'm going to start underneath on that other frame thing. And I'm going to make a kind of a long shape like this. Like a tree trunk.
Show that to the camera.
Yep. So, this is going to be interesting to see how I do this. Now, going around here, making some things. They're going to look a little bit like a palm tree when I'm done. So, you can make kind of leafy things coming out of the palm tree like that.
Mm.
That way, and then like this. The palm tree looks very relaxed. All those little leafy strands are just kind of hanging down, enjoying themselves. A palm tree is not a busy thing. A palm tree, to me, is a very peaceful kind of tree. There's one. How about we make a little one here? And this one, same thing. It's almost like you're making a little bit like a D or a C shape like that. And then you make these little leaves come down, just happily coming down. There we go. Now, that's 2 palm trees. Should we make one more? How about make one more here, a little bit taller again. Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit. And not as big as that first one, but so make a few leaves coming down that way, or branches I should say, and make another one coming down this way, and one last one there. Now this is the coolest thing ever. Watch this. If my experiment worked, we'll take the frame away, and we should have a very nice picture coming off it. So I'm going to very carefully peel away my tape here.
You might need help with that, eh? If you're...
Well, I think if you can use something like, yeah, your parents can help you or something. Someone else can help you. You don't want to rip your beautiful picture you've made.
What did you use? You used tape, didn't you?
I just used tape. Now there we go. And voila, there's my picture.
That looks really cool, Rosie.
Thank you. This is a scene of peace, the place of peace. So just remember how in our heart tree that God gives us peace. And the thing I love about Jesus is that his name is Prince of Peace. So that's in the song. I don't know if you heard that. We said, Prince of Peace, Prince of Peace. And you can call out to the Prince of Peace, and he will fill you with his peace because he's a very good prince. Let's turn this around.
Yeah.
We'll go back and we will sing a little song. See if it's happening, Chris. There you go. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Microphone up. There you go. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that little craft. Yeah, this is about peace as well. This song is made me think of peace because when we go to bed, it's a really peaceful place, and at night, and we ask God to give us good dreams. And Mommy comes and tucks us in, maybe. I can rest my weary head. My mommy tucks my blanket all around me, and she says, "You are safe now. You are loved now. Let your dreams be full of light. I am near you. I am with you. You can rest all through the night." And there's Jesus and his Father. They will watch me as I rest. And his Spirit and his angels, they will comfort me. I am safe now. I am loved now. And my dreams are full of light. You are with me. You are with me. I can sleep all through the night. I can rest all through the night. I can sleep all through the night.
Nice. That's a nice song.
That's a very nice song.
You can have that one. Just listen to that one before you go to sleep at nighttime.
Well, I think I'm getting a little tired too.
It's get hot in here, so maybe a little bit tired. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been really nice. What a lovely. It seems really calm after having all of those songs about peace and
I know.
the sunset and things.
Mhm.
We just pray that you would be filled with peace today,
Mhm.
all the time. That you would, in your heart tree, that peace would grow in your life.
Mhm. Absolutely. And that you get to know the Prince of Peace better and better.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Rosy and Nosy, Chris, Crazy Keith. Rosy and Nosy, Chris, Crazy Keith.
Hope that on your heart tree you find peace. Rosy, red nosy, and Chris crazy Keith.
Rosy and Nosy, Chris, Crazy Keith. Rosy and Nosy, Chris, Crazy Keith.
Hope peace is growing on your little heart trees. Rosy, red nosy, and
Chris, Crazy Keith. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.